this 2020 election that is about to happen in just a handful of days here. And I want to share you with something that God's been talking to me about for a few months. And that is this election and the importance of it. He told me this. He said, Paul, abortion is the number one issue on my heart right now in this country. He said, abortion has to stop, or the United States of America is going to face some very, very hard times. You know, abortion, we're not just killing our children, we're murdering God's children. We're murdering the little babies that God has put forth, that He's birthed into this world for a purpose. All those babies that 60 million babies that have been murdered since Roe versus Wade, they all were created with a purpose. God had a future lined out for each one of those plans and purposes and good things. You know, this abortion is nothing new. This has been going on for many thousands of years. During the time in the Old Testament, the children of Israel, they would murder their babies. Now, there was a god, so-called god, called Molech. And in the book of Isaiah and in other places, God tells the people, do not offer your babies to this god, Molech. It is evil, it is wickedness. And what Molech was he was this metal statue, which was also a furnace. And the children of Israel, in worshiping this god Molech, they would put their babies up on the altar after the furnace was heated up, and they would put their babies in the hands of this so-called god called Molech. And their newborn babies, would be burned up in the fire. And they did this to get the blessing of that God. They did this for selfish reasons. They put their babies in the hands of this Molech for favor, for money, for power, for selfishness. And it was wickedness to the Lord. And I'm going to tell you right now that God told me this. He said, if you vote for my man, the man I have destined to lead America for the next 4 years, if you vote for that man, I will end abortion in this country in the next 4 years. But if you do not, if you vote the wrong person in, and by the wrong person, I mean Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, if you vote them in and abortion continues in this country, there are things coming that are so evil in the United States that you won't recognize this country after 2024. So I'm telling you right now, abortion is the issue right now. There is no other issue. There is no other issue that is important, as important as the abortion issue, okay? So what we have to do as the people of God, we have to humble ourselves. We have to turn from our wicked ways and seek God's face. We have to turn from abortion, okay? It has to end soon. Because if it doesn't, there is an evil coming and there is judgment coming upon this country unlike anything I've ever seen before and anything you've ever seen before. Okay? So what do? We ask God what's on His heart right now, and ask him who we should vote for. I think we all know the obvious choice. Donald Trump is against abortion. He has just nominated a Supreme Court justice who is anti-abortion, who wants to end Roe versus Wade. Okay? That's what we have to do. And we have to do this on our hands and knees in prayer, and turning from our sin and seeking the face of God. And we do this also by voting. Okay? You have to vote in this election. This is the most important election in my lifetime. And this is the word of the Lord for right now in this country. Okay? So I just want to encourage you right now. If my people will humble themselves and seek my face and turn from their wickedness, turn from their sin, God says he will come and he will heal our land. So I just want to encourage you right now. Ask God to guide you and give you peace and show you who to vote for. And he will. You will know.